Welcome to Everyday English Podcast. Hello, and welcome back to the Everyday English Podcast. I'm Anna, and as always, I'm here with my friend.
Hi, everyone. I'm Mark. We are so happy you're joining us today. How are you all feeling? Ready for some English learning?
I hope so. Our goal here is simple, to help you speak English with confidence in everyday life. No complicated grammar lectures, just useful, friendly chats.
Exactly. And today, we're talking about a very, very important grammar topic. It's a key that opens the door to telling stories, sharing memories, and talking about your day.
Yes, today we are talking all about the past simple tense. Now, I know the word grammar can sound a little scary,
Just a little.
but we promise we'll go step by step. We'll make it clear and practical. Why is the past simple so important, Mark?
Well, imagine you want to tell a friend about your weekend. I go to the park. That sounds like you always go, or you're going right now. But if you say, I went to the park, now they understand it happened yesterday, last week, in the past. It's for finished actions.
Perfect. So the past simple helps us talk about any action or situation that is finished. It's complete. We know when it happened, or it's clear it's not happening now.
So in this episode, we'll look at how to make the past simple, how to use it, and some very common phrases. We'll also talk about the famous irregular verbs.
Don't worry, we'll help you with those too. Let's start with the good news first. Regular verbs.
Yes, regular verbs are very polite. They follow the rules. To make the past simple of a regular verb, you usually just add ed to the end of the base verb.
Let's give some examples. Mark, what did you do this morning?
Well, I walked to the studio, I opened the door, I greeted Anna, and I started the microphone.
Wonderful. Did you hear that? Walk, walked. Open, opened. Greet, greeted. Start, started. Just add ed.
But wait, there's a small spelling tip. For a verb ending in e, like bake or smile, you just add a d. So, I baked a cake yesterday. She smiled at me.
Good tip. Now let's practice with our listeners. Repeat after us, slowly. I walked. I opened. I smiled. Great job.
Now for questions and negatives, we need a very special helper, the verb did. Did is the past tense of do, and we use it for almost every verb in questions and negative sentences.
This is a big, helpful rule. Let's take the verb watch. I watched a movie. To make a question, did you watch a movie? You see, we put did at the start, and the main verb, watch, goes back to its base form. Not watched, but watch.
Right. And for a negative sentence, I did not watch a movie. Or more naturally, I didn't watch a movie. Again, didn't plus the base verb watch.
Let's do a quick example conversation. Mark, you ask me about my weekend.
So, Anna, did you have a good weekend?
Yes, I did. It was nice.
What did you do?
I visited my family. We cooked dinner together and talked for many hours.
Oh, that sounds lovely. Did you cook your famous pasta?
No, we didn't cook pasta. We made soup. It was delicious.
See? Simple and natural. Did you have? I visited. We cooked. Did you cook? We didn't cook. That's the past simple in action.
Now, we have to talk about the irregular verbs. These verbs don't follow the ed rule. They change in special, sometimes surprising ways.
The most famous one, the king of irregular verbs, is go. The past of go is went. I go to work every day, but I went to work yesterday.
Other very common ones are see becomes saw. I see a bird. I saw a bird this morning. Eat becomes ate. We eat lunch at 1 p.m. We eat lunch at a new cafe.
And have becomes had. They have a cat. They had a party last night.
The bad news is there's no single rule for these. The good news is the most common verbs are irregular, so you hear them all the time. With practice, went, saw, ate will start to sound as natural as walked.
Let's make a little list of essential irregular verbs for our A1 friends. We'll say the present, then the past. Ready? Go, went. See, saw. Have, had. Do, did. Say, said. Get, got. Come, came. Know, knew.
Excellent. Don't try to memorize 100 today. Just start with these. Listen for them in movies, songs, and conversations.
Now let's talk about when we use the past simple. The most common use is with past time words. These words tell us, hey, this happened in the past.
Words like yesterday, last night, last week, last month, last year, an hour ago, 2 days ago, a long time ago, in 2010, in June, on Monday.
So you'll hear sentences like, I finished my work yesterday. She called me last night. They arrived 2 hours ago. He was born in 1990.
It gives a clear time frame. The action is locked in the past.
Now let's move to a super important part, tips and common mistakes. Anna, what's mistake number 1 you hear?
The biggest one is using the past form with did. For example, someone might say, did you went to the store, or I didn't ate breakfast.
Remember our rule. When you use the helpers did or didn't, the main verb goes back to its base form. So it's did you go to the store and I didn't eat breakfast. This is so common, so don't worry if you make this mistake. Just practice the correct form.
Tip number 2. Don't forget the ed on regular verbs in positive sentences. It's a small sound, but it's important. I play football yesterday should be I played football yesterday.
And for irregular verbs, you have to learn the special form. You can't say I goed or I eated. It has to be I went and I ate.
Great. Now, let's imagine some real-life mini-situations. Situation 1. Talking about your last holiday. Mark, tell me about your last vacation.
Okay. Last summer, I went to the mountains with my family. We stayed in a small house. The weather was beautiful. We hiked every day and saw amazing views. In the evenings, we played games and read books. It was very relaxing.
Wonderful. Listeners, did you hear all those past tense verbs? Went, stayed, was, hiked, saw, played, read, was. A perfect little story.
Situation 2. At a cafe with a friend, catching up. Let's role play.
Hi, Mark. Long time no see. What did you do last weekend?
Oh, hi, Anna. I had a pretty busy weekend. On Saturday, I cleaned my apartment and shopped for groceries. In the evening, I watched a film.
Oh, which film did you watch?
I watched the new superhero movie. I really liked it. How about you?
I visited my brother. We cooked a big dinner. I didn't do anything else. I was so tired.
See? A natural, friendly chat using the past simple.
Now it's time for a big practice and recap. We're going to say some key phrases slowly. Please repeat them after us. It will help your mouth remember the sounds.
Let's start with positive sentences. Repeat after me. I worked yesterday. She called me. We ate lunch. They went home.
Now, questions. Listen and repeat. Did you enjoy it? What did you do? Where did she go? Did they like the food?
And negatives. Repeat. I didn't see him. He didn't like the music. We didn't have time.
Perfect. Remember, the past simple is your friend for stories. It's for actions that started and finished in the past.
And the magic word for questions and negatives is did. Don't forget.
This week, try to make just 3 past simple sentences about your day before you go to sleep. Say them out loud or write them down. I finished my work. I talked to my friend. I cooked rice. Simple sentences are perfect.
That's a fantastic idea. Small steps make big progress.
And that's all we have for you today on the past simple tense. We hope it was helpful and clear.
If you enjoyed this episode, please help us out. Give us a like, subscribe to the Everyday English podcast, and share it with a friend who is also learning.
And we would love to hear from you. In the comments, you can try using the past simple. Tell us, what did you do last weekend? Or, I listened to this podcast today. We read every comment.
Thank you so much for listening and for learning with us. Remember, every sentence you practice is a step forward.
Absolutely. Be kind to yourself, keep practicing, and you will get better every day.
Keep practicing your English every day.
Bye.